Guilty by Association podcast. Grab your coffee, tea, or me and settle in. Susie had promised herself a quiet afternoon. Just her, the trees, and the satisfying crunch of gravel beneath her sneakers. Life had been loud lately, packed with endless notifications, unsolicited advice from strangers, and the type of chaos that made even caffeine feel underqualified. So today, she was taking a walk, a peaceful one. She chose a trail known for its calm, scenic beauty, complete with meandering creeks, towering oaks, and just enough breeze to make it feel poetic. She had no agenda, just a leisurely stroll, taking deep breaths, and a stubborn refusal to let anything ruin this moment of solitude. At least, that was the plan. The first 15 minutes were ideal. Birds chirped, sunlight filtered through the leaves, and she let herself soak in the sheer calm of it all. Then, something rustled in the bushes. She slowed her steps. Not today, Forest. Another rustle, this time closer. Her peaceful walk had officially turned into a high stakes mystery. Susie took a cautious step forward. The rustling continued rhythmically, deliberate, like something was moving in sync with her. She ran through a mental list of forest creatures. Deer? Fine. Squirrels? Oh, cute. A bear? Absolutely not. She scanned the trees, narrowed her eyes, and nothing. The path was perfectly undisturbed, and yet the feeling remained. She sighed. Maybe she was imagining things. Maybe she just needed to focus on the good vibes. Inhale the crisp air, and a twig snapped behind her. She whipped around, and there it was. Not a bear, not a deer, not even a highly suspicious squirrel, but a small, scrappy dog, tilting its head at her like she was the questionable one. Susie blinked. The dog wagged its tail. Susie sighed, kneeling down. Well, Sir Pounce-a-Lot is not going to like me coming home smelling like a dog, but Susie just could not resist. The dog took a few steps closer, then without hesitation plopped itself directly on her feet. Suddenly, her peaceful solo nature walk was a duo mission. Susie looked around. No leash, no collar, no frantic owners yelling a name. She glanced back at the dog. It blinked at her, thoroughly pleased with itself. Well, she muttered, guess we're gonna do this together. She started walking again, expecting the dog to scamper off. Instead, it matched her pace exactly. She huffed a laugh. Stalker much? The dog wagged its tail, and just like that, her peaceful afternoon transformed into something unexpectedly better. She pointed out flowers, talking like the dog could appreciate them. She kicked a stray pebble, and the dog immediately chased it, looking profoundly proud of its accomplishment. When they reached the creek, Susie sat on the edge watching the water ripple past, and the dog curled up beside her, content as could be. For the first time in days, she felt at ease. After an hour of wondering, Susie finally reached the end of the trail. The little dog sat beside her, staring at the parking lot like it knew this was goodbye. She crouched down. All right, buddy, what happens now? The dog tilted its head, and then, just as suddenly as it had joined her, it took off, trotting towards the trees with zero hesitation. She watched as it disappeared into the woods, a tiny tail vanishing between the leaves. No drama, no sentimental farewell, just an easy parting, like the universe had orchestrated their meeting for exactly the amount of time it needed to exist. She smiled. Her walk had started as an attempt at peace. She hadn't expected it to turn into an adventure, but strangely enough, it had been exactly what she needed. As she stepped toward her car, she found herself wondering, would she ever see that little wanderer again? Sometimes life's most meaningful moments often come when we're not looking for them. While planning and routine have their place, true wonder is found in embracing the unexpected, in being open to new experiences, connections, and surprises. Sometimes the best adventures aren't the ones we chase, but the ones that find us.